Welcome to coding. This is my favorite month of the year because Hour of Code and so much coding happens. Today we are going to be working on Scratch Junior, one of my favorite coding platforms. We are going to tap the home button, and you will notice that this is a bank where it holds all of our projects. So today we are going to tap on the plus button. The plus means I want to add a new project to my bank. And let's take a look at our screen. First of all, let's take a look at our screen. When we first open the app and we see all of these items, we kind of have to know what we're looking at. So I want you to think of Scratch Junior as both reading and writing. And so when you are reading a book, the first thing you notice is that there are characters in our book. So this area right here is where all of our characters are going to show up. And right now we have a cute little cat, and you will see him right over here in our area that once we code, you will see the activity happen in this area. And so we have a cat. If you'd like to change the cat's color or add a fun hat on, you would hit the paintbrush. If you want to add more characters or avatars, you would hit the plus button, and they will appear just like this. For right now, we're just going to start with one cat, but eventually you can get rid of the cat. You would hold the cat button down with your finger, and then a little X will appear in the corner. It'll start to wiggle. You tap the X and poof, the cat is gone. So for right now, let's just code with the cat. You're welcome to change the cat's color if you'd like. Up here, this is how we change our background. So right now we have a white background, but if I wanted a soccer scene or I wanted something else, I could change my background. We could add some text. We could type the cat. These two are pretty important. This one says, cat, go back to the beginning because we're going to try again. And this is our start button, all right, our start flag. Now, as you begin to read chapter books, you know that the book is cut into sections, right, by chapters. So I want you to think of this area as your chapter book section. And right now, we just have one highlighted square because we only have our first chapter. If you were to hit the plus button, you could create many chapters. We will get to that, but not right now. All right, that's something that we're going to add on to later on. This area is where, it's kind of like our menu, right? So now I want to switch from reading a book to writing the book. Whenever we start writing, we always start with a capital. So I want you to think of the yellow blocks as a capital letter. We always have to start with a yellow block. And there are different types of yellow blocks, but we always start with a yellow block. Our blue block is a lot like verbs, right? So they tell us how the cat's going to move. I can move forward, I can move backwards. So those are kind of like our action verbs. Our adverbs are our purple buttons, right? So those are if I want the cat to be smaller or larger or invisible, that's what the purple buttons are for. Then we have sound buttons, we have loops. We're not there yet for the beginner. We'll get there, I promise. And what do you end every great sentence with? Some sort of exclamation point or period. So I want you to always think of the red blocks as ending. That tells our cat to stop. And this is our workspace down here. So we are going to click and drag our blocks down here to our workspace, and we are programming the cat. So when you have multiple characters, you'll always know which character you are programming by the little figure down here. All right, that's our basics. We're going to start coding. Now that we know where all of the items are, we are going to code our cat. So just like I said, we are going to start with a yellow block. I have several options. I'm going to bring down the flag. The flag means when I tap my flag, the cat will, I've got to finish my sentence. The cat will move forward 4 spaces and then I'll turn in a circle twice. All right, I'm going to touch the flag just to see what my code looks like. He didn't go very far. Maybe I need to touch the blue button and send him back to the beginning. And let's see what 8 looks like. The beautiful thing about coding is we get to try it over and over and over until we get it right. Tap the flag. Up, almost a full circle. We're gonna make him go back to the beginning. We're gonna try 10. Okay, let's give it another try. There we go, he's almost there. Let's change our background and let's put him doing the happy dance in the jungle. All right, and why did that not? Oh, you know what happened? I have to hit the check button. All right, the check means, yeah, we're ready to go on. So I'm gonna have my cat start again. I'm going to change it to 12, and let's see what he can do now. Hit the flag button. All right, we got him going in a full circle. All right, should we have him, after he does his full circle, get larger? Yeah, let's have him get 2 times larger. All right, have him go back to the beginning, tap my flag. Check this out. Whoa, he looks great. Maybe I'll have him make a sound now, a popping sound. All right, let's make him go back to the beginning. Spin. Oh, I love it. Now we end every great sentence with what? A red block. So this means do it again and keep doing it until I tell you to stop. And then we're gonna lose our cat. So we're gonna bring him back. I'm going to get rid of it and bring down my period. So I have coded my first sentence and it reads like this. When I tap the green flag, the cat will move forward 4 steps, spin in a circle at 12 counts, get 2 times larger, and then make a pop sound. The end. What do you think? Let's add another avatar in there. How about a frog? All right, and I'm going to move my cat over here, and now you can see that it's time to program our frog. He is down below, and you always want to start with the flag because when you tap the flag, both characters go into action. So if I do this, it means when I tap the frog itself, it will move. So that means the characters are moving independently of each other. If I have the cat spin a circle and land on the frog will start to move when the cat lands on it. So for now, I'm going to start here and I'm going to have the frog bounce up and down 5 times. And then let's try that one. And we're going to end with a period. Okay, now I have 2 characters and I've programmed them both. I'm going to touch the flag. Boom. All right, the frog did not hop up and down 5 times. He just went up 5 spaces. So let's see if I can get him a little bit bigger. Whoa, check that out. All right, pause this video so that you can spend some time exploring and then come on back. I'll show you a few new tricks. Welcome back. I hope you had fun exploring. So you've noticed that the paintbrush is there. You've noticed that once you tap on it, you can do some editing. And I'm thinking I want this belly to be red. So let's make that belly red. And I want to use my paint can and tap him so he is red. Maybe I want to make some antennas coming out of his head. When I hit the check button, it will save. And now I've got a frog that looks something like I want it to. Not quite what Scratch had in mind. Let's add another scene. If I add another scene, I don't always have to have the frog in there. Maybe I have the cat going exploring under the water. And now I have a new scene. But here's what I want you to notice. When I tap on scene 1, and I tap on my ending of my coding sentence, you will see that a new block appeared. This means go to the next scene. So let's go back to the cat, get rid of that, and add the new scene. So that will make your coding go from one scene or one chapter to the next chapter. That's how it flows. So are we ready? Let's try it. We're going to start with my flag, jumping and spinning, and ta-da! I am in chapter 2. All right, friends, I hope you've had fun learning the basics of Scratch Junior.